Good morning, everyone. I welcome you all to another episode of the Career Transition series. As I said before, I am actually transitioning from my engineering career to become a professional trainer. So this episode is a part of it. So today we are going to explore on what is learning and development. So learning and development, it's actually a pretty common term in many of the corporate sectors. So if you go to any companies, you will find that there is a department only dedicated for learning and development. So let us understand what this department is all about. What is this term means? What does learning and development mean? And how does it contributes to the growth of the employees of any particular company? So without further ado, let us begin this episode. So the first one is, let us see what does L&D means. What do you mean by learning and development? So learning and development helps the employees of any company to learn, grow, and perform in their job. That is the main objective of learning and development. It is to help the company grow in terms of leaders and in terms of technical expertise. So learning and development supports the development of knowledge, skills, and behaviors when it comes to the professional lives of the employees. So, what does the learning and development department do? So, L&D, in short, it may be involved in identifying the learning needs of the employees. They might be lacking in certain skills, be it technical or be it in terms of leadership skills. It involves designing training sessions, it involves delivering training sessions, and it also helps in development of the leaders from the staff so that they can serve the company in the future if they are interested. The L&D, they support the career growth. They also evaluate the learning needs, the learning abilities of the employees. So this is what the L&D department do. So a simple example can be, suppose there is a problem in the company that the newly promoted engineers, they are struggling to lead teams. Now there could be various reasons. Now one of the main reason is that the engineers, they lack leadership skills. So how can the learning and development team, they can overcome or they can tackle this situation? So the learning and development team, they will identify the problem and they will discuss with the people who are involved in the problem, that is the engineers, their managers and all. They will see what is the need, and then they will organize the leadership development session. Okay, so based on the leadership development session, they will evaluate the results. That is, once the training has been given, once the employees, they apply those skills which they have developed, apply the skills and the knowledge which they have developed from the leadership development program into their job. The L&D department will observe their performance and they will evaluate the results. So the goal for having such a session is that it is to become better leader so that they can lead to better teams, and this can actually contribute to the growth and the performance of the company. So that is the main intention of L&D department in any company. So this is just a simple example on how a problem is identified by the L&D team and how they can be solved, and how the results can be evaluated. So many times we often get confused between a trainer and an L&D, right? So a trainer is the one who delivers learning experiences. That is number one. That is the different. That is what we call as trainer. When it comes to L&D, L&D looks at the bigger picture of employee development. It's not only about the training sessions. It's also about how it's also about the looking at the various aspects of the employee growth and of course the company growth. So training is actually a part of the L&D division. So L&D, that is learning and development, isn't just about training people. It's about helping people continuously learn, grow, and perform better in their job. So with this, I conclude my today's episode. I hope there is a clarity in what L&D is, what learning and development is. In case if you have any questions, queries, or clarifications regarding this particular episode, please do drop them in the comment section below. And if you have any piece of knowledge to share, I would appreciate if you could share that in the comment section. Thank you very much. Thank you for listening, and see you in the next episode in this series. Thank you.